Venezuela. A lot in the news about Venezuela. Let me game you guys up on some geopolitics from a G. Check me out on Cali for Cali. CaliForCali.com. I'm running for governor, y'all. California. Venezuela. One of the things to always remember, whenever seeing anything on the news, anything whatsoever, is it too good to be true? Does it smell just way too good? Reality and real are two different things. Reality is staged, like reality TV. Real is inconsistent. Real got shades of gray. Real is not perfect. That's real. Everything about this administration is reality TV. Every time an incident happens, you know what I'm talking about. It's the cameras are just right. The lighting is just right. The acting is just right. You know, remember it's just a bunch of now real is usually buried in the back pages because it's not part of the script. Real candidates are ignored because they're not part of the script. So reality and real, the smell test. If it smells too good, that's probably reality, y'all. Now with Venezuela, you can just come in and pick him up. Just pick him up. Like, just give him a ride. Just a helicopter come, pick him up and drive out to take him back home go through the criminal process like he's a common criminal off the streets of Brooklyn or something. You gotta tell someone else that story. Something ain't right, y'all. Reality and real. Reality and real. But it is what it is. He here. In that great jumpsuit, and they got their little script in and whatever that's supposed to be. Wisdom number 2. Don't let the devil free you. Don't take no gifts from the devil. When you take a gift from the devil, what happens is you owe the devil. The devil wants your soul, baby. That goes for your personal life and for a nation's life. You free from your own gut and grit and perseverance. And with God's help, you can get freedom for your country. Long suffering might be required, but don't let nobody free you. Not like that. Where has America freed someone and the country to turn out to be better for it? Suffering, enormous suffering is soon to follow. No. So the playbook for America usually is to allow a dictator to come to power or install him or empower him or help him in some kind of way in order for them to get access to the resources. Because the dictator will sell the resources off and make sure that the people don't get none of it. You know, as long as him and his gets taken care of. You can care about the peasants. So they love dictators. And then when the dictator brutalizes the people so much and victimizes the people so much, then the people are ready for him to be removed. America come in and be the hero and remove him. But still can hold on to the resources. Everything now, and another thing I want you guys to remember is everything on the news, trace it back to China. The competition with China. China is not really, I haven't heard China do anything devious, but China is a growing empire that needs resources for it to survive. And so America and China are competitors on the global stage for resources of all kinds. So Venezuela and its oil and its deals with China is a major issue. So that's what's really inevitable. Is China and America that are looking at each other like, man, something's gonna happen one day. But that's really what it is. It's the two big giants on the world stage competing for resources. So that's another thing to keep in mind when watching the news. Putin is the joker of the deck. His country is nothing, but he is an expert in KGB and intelligence. So he's probably the one who's orchestrating a lot of these psyop gaslighting operation worldwide to empower his country and empower dictators. And he's against NATO, and that's a different story. I don't want to get into that. Um, but them are the two things I want you to remember when reading and hearing anything is what's it got to do with China, how's China evolved, um, the smell test, I guess some other two things. So God bless y'all, man. Here we are, man. 26 really starting off with wars and fires and all kind of stuff. Just went through a whole bunch of water, y'all. God is good. All right.